Hello, my dears. I'm Marie Vinnikova, a professional makeup artist originally from Ukraine. Now I live in Lisbon, Portugal. In today's video, we will make the makeup for work. You know, this kind of makeup is very subtle, is very natural, is very universal. So that could be not only makeup for work, it could be makeup for everyday life, to go somewhere with friends. In regarding like for the work perspective, I'm as a person who worked more than 15 years in a corporate area. I'm a former banker. I worked in a large corporate department as a financial executive in an international banks for many years. So I know exactly what like requirements for the dress code, for the makeup. I know exact some details. What is, you shouldn't do on the serious, on the business job, or when you meet with somebody, you need to be professional. You need to look professional, not only like a beautiful woman, but I want to show my professionalism from the very beginning. Of course, I could be beautiful woman and business lady and professional at the same time. It's like absolutely normal and beautiful to be smart and beautiful at the same time. But I do not want people to be distracted, for instance, with my super shiny highlighter, super shiny or bright colors. It's not appropriate, like when you go to serious work. So this makeup is super universal thing, and you can wear it wherever you want. And I tell you some specific things regarding like corporate style. Yeah, because I worked with the very serious clients, I organize meetings, I communicate with them. So I was like a representative of my bank, and I need to show very nice professionalism and everything. So, my dears, as you can see, my hairstyle today is like also very business and very career focused. In the end, I will show you, as usual, I show you different foundations for the different skin types. As for me, makeup for work should be very much long lasting, because we are doing makeup early in the morning and we want it lasts until the evening. Of course, we apply some lipstick or maybe some powders, and I will show you what is better to take with you on the job, how to reapply on the job, because not every product you can take with you, not every product is convenient for such kind of purposes. And I give you two lipsticks. One is very subtle, very appropriate for the work, for the everyday life. It's like more on the cooler side. For the very fair skin tones, it works really nice. And like slightly warmer, like I wear right now, but it's like middle warmness level, not very orangey or something. So everything, as you can see, is very naturally matte. For today, completely matte look is not modern anymore. It dries the skin a little and emphasizes some texture or some wrinkles on the skin. So today we talk about like natural looking skin, natural matte textures. Also, I implemented, in this video some of your requests. Thank you so much, because this video I also created from your questions. You asked me about a makeup for work, and I thought, this is like a very nice subtle makeup look. I would do the whole video and implement in some steps your other requests, such as today I show you my favorite sunscreen, how I apply it, why I love it, for which skin type is better to work. As usual, I'm very detailed with each product, and the video is long. It's like my style, as you can see. Other request was about eyeshadow application. Today we have very natural eyeshadows, and I show you special professional tips how to apply eyeshadows, first of all in a very modern smoky eye technique, and how to make it long lasting and not crease. there is like a special preparation of eyelids, how to avoid such kind of moments, especially that will be interesting for the hooded eye girls, because you know what creasing is just like that. So my dears, please, we can stay in touch with you on my Instagram. All the links and everything I put below in the description. There's you have like list of the every product that I use with the colors, with the shades. You have time codes, so you can go directly to that part of the video that is more interesting for you. And please, that will be my request for you. Please do not hesitate to ask me any question, because it helps me to give you exact information that you are interested in. And this is like communication between bloggers and people. I do the content for you and I want to be useful for you, you know? That's why I'm doing all this. Please let me know how do you like this makeup look, of course. And maybe you see some new product launches, some new cosmetics that you like, and you want me to do the review on this exact product. Because anyway, I would buy some new launches that I like. Anyway, I will do the reviews for you, but maybe you want something specific, you know, and I want to buy this also. So that will be really nice communication with you. I make some short video, I don't know, with this review, and that also works really, really well. And you will know buy this product or no. So my dears, enjoy the video and do not hesitate to contact me. Have a nice watching. My dears, as usual, we start our makeup from the lip moisturizing, and I use today Ole Henriksen Peptide Lip Treatment. That feels like a real treatment, and I have the name. It's like original in America. In Europe, it has like citrus, something like that. So by the way, it's not the first time, but I noticed like different names for the products in US and in Europe. It's, by the way, not very convenient when you want to find something, but as it is. So I like the treatment very much. You know, it's like feels like a mask on the lips. It moisturizes very, very well. So I could advise this for you just like that. So, my dears, one of your requests was how to apply a sunscreen, my beauty tips about sunscreen. So, I decided to implement answers on your questions in my videos where I can do it and where is like appropriate. And of course, sunscreen, it's always appropriate. It's always very useful thing, especially if you live in a sunny country. Usually I let my skin, you know, like get some rest after summer, after autumn from the sunscreen, because anyway, this is like a chemical filters. It's like extra layer on our skin, and it's better to get some rest. It's only my humble opinion, because I know a lot of people use sunscreens around the year. I read some professional dermatologists and spoke to professional cosmetologists, and some people considers that, you know, in our iPhones, we have UF index level. Usually it's where the weather is and you go down and you see this UF index. If the index lower than 3 or lower, we can do not use the sunscreen. And I truly believe in that, because for today, for instance, in Portugal, we have like rainy weather, or everything is covered with clouds. I don't know where this UF is coming, and if it's coming, the quantity is very, very low. So I prefer to get my skin some rest. Of course, this is a matter of your personal preferences. Use sunscreen all year or not. And today I would like to show you one of my favorite sunscreens ever. Because you know, I'm like a professional. I choose sunscreens in order makeup friendly, because I put the makeup on the top of sunscreen and it should be like a perfect base. And of course, my lovely Charlotte Tilbury and Invisible Flawless primer with SPF 50 PA4+. This is very nice protection against pigmentation, PA. So, and the texture is unbelievable. It is so lightweight, and this is really invisible. It has chemical filters for whom it's important. And you know, the texture reminds me, I don't know, some melting cream, you know? And it has, please pay attention to my skin before sunscreen and after. And it has such a beautiful, you know, light reflecting and natural glow effect. And I like it so much because some people could wear this sunscreen just by itself, without foundation, without anything. Some people who has pretty even complexion, of course, this is like a more younger girls because they have not so much freckles, not so much pigmentation, rosacea and everything. And who likes such kind of effect? Because as you can see, it's like natural luminosity, but more like on the dewy side, right? And such a wonderful foundation is a makeup base. That's why I like it very much. Please pay attention who has like very sensitive skin. We have like a different levels of sensitivity. For instance, I have like a middle level. Sometimes it become higher when I over cleanse my face. Sometimes happens even with the professional. So if you have high level of sensitivity, I would better use sunscreen with the mineral filters. I have such, and I will show you in the other videos. I can give you one of my favorite. It's from Ole Henriksen, Banana Bright. If I'm not mistaken, I will show you the picture here. This particular sunscreen has mineral filters, and mineral absolutely not harmful for the sensitive skin. They stays all day and protects all day. This sunscreen has chemical filters. That's quite okay because chemical filters is a more lightweight than physical, you know that. But sometimes if my skin is on the high sensitive level, I feel like a little redness, you know, after this sunscreen. Just a little. It goes away within 5 minutes. I don't know. But I need to tell you about that because some people has super sensitive skin, very high level. So it's better to use physical filters for you. Perfect makeup base, perfect product, and very comfortable to use, you know, to take with me or somewhere. By the way, I usually apply sunscreens with my fingers because I feel better how much I apply. And you know, it like I make some tap movements in order to apply all the level, because if I will do such movements, right, I do not control how much sunscreen I put on my skin. I want the quantity of the sunscreen would be more or less the same. The same on the every part of my face, because if I miss some space, the sun goes there and welcome pigmentation. So I could highly recommend you understand this sunscreen. We are moving forward with the foundations. And as usual, I'm so happy that you like it, that I explain and give you some options for dry, normal skin types, for oily, because that's important, you know, to pick up the right foundation. So for the business makeup, usually I pick up some like more natural matte, not very luminous foundations. I wouldn't suggest you to pick up like fully matte foundation, you know, because it's not modern. It dries the skin and emphasizes all the wrinkles. So it's not for us. This option is not for us. So my recommendation for the dry, normal and oily closer to normal skin types, this is DIOR Backstage Face and Body Foundation. My dears, you know, I love it with all my heart because this is liquidy, it has high coverage, and it long lasts all day. And that's important because makeup for work we do only in the morning, right? And we need to go with this whole day. And I want my makeup stays on because, I had such kind of problem when I was working in the bank. I will tell you, and apply the foundation. I shake it because it's pretty liquidy. In the morning, I applied my foundation as usual. I look very nice. I like myself. I always like makeup, wet beauty blender. And until lunchtime, when I come to the mirror, I can't see my foundation, It's like disappears from the face. And of course, I never thought that I will be a makeup artist. I was a business lady. And even at that time, I was really surprised and asked myself, where is my foundation? I don't know. Because all my freckles, all my imperfections were already visible. And this particular foundation was from L'Oreal, as I remember. So was from mass market, and it won't long last. And I remember my wish for that time. I would love to that foundation stays all day. That's why today I pick up the very long lasting foundations for you for makeup for work. So I apply it with the thin layer with my beauty blender with the top movements, because you remember thin layer like stays longer, looks more natural, and looks better, especially if we have some wrinkles. I extend it on my neck, and this foundation has, as you can see, some wetty, like wet luminous finish. That's quite okay because I will use the powder and this foundation more like moisturizing. From my experience, not every oily skin type likes such kind of foundation, such kind of finish, because by texture you're gonna like this foundation. But from my experience, I know that oily skin types like more matte finish, like natural matte. And I give you like another foundation for oily skin types. So I spread the foundation on my décolleté zone. Of course, if I have some short like that, usually shorts, that was like my favorite clothes, favorite fashion. Of course, we had like a strict dress code that was like white short and black down. It's like black skirt or black pants or pants suit, something like that. So blazers and shirt, that was my favorite clothes. My dears with oily skin types. Here I mean like very oily skin type and combination closer to oily. I would suggest for you Phyto-Teint Perfection Natural Matte Finish Foundation from Sisley Paris. It's their new launch and foundation just perfect. It's not so liquidy as DIOR Backstage, but it's long lasts forever, And I know that for you, this option is really important. Longevity and how foundation absorbs the oil, right? The sebum from the skin. So this foundation is perfect. If you want to take a look the application, how it sounds, how it looks on the skin, you can take a look my video with the 6 best foundations where I closer to you show you how it covers. It has high coverage. Also, I apply it with the wet beauty blender to achieve thinner layer. This is nice option, really well. And also this foundation has really nice skincare ingredients. I think that's why it is so expensive. And we are going forward with the concealers. As you remember, my dears, concealers, it's not an option for everybody. If you have not very much visible dark circles, you can just extend the foundation under your eyes, and that's it. That will be quite enough, because concealer costs as the foundation, you know. I always been surprised, you know, because the quantity of the product is very different, you know, this concealer and the foundation, and the cost almost the same. And I was surprising why. So for the all skin types, including oily, including dry, I would recommend just one concealer. It's pretty rare situation. Concealer also from DIOR Backstage. So nice. It is so thin, high coverage. It hides all my dark circles and veins, and it is long lasting. So this combo, DIOR Backstage foundation and concealer, one of my favorite, my dears. You know, Backstage line from DIOR, it's like professional line. It was first of all developed for the makeup to the catwalks, for the fashion shows, where everything should be very long lasting, right? Because models coming, they're sweating, it lasts forever. I mean, the shows, that's why makeup should be perfect. So that's why if you need such kind of professional cosmetics, so you should know that DIOR Backstage, it is wonderful. So I put just a little. I like that on the applicator they have like a brush, not something from Parallon or some any other. It's very convenient, you know, when you have some spaces, for instance, like here, right, where I need like a teeny tiny application. And for instance, if I have some pimples today, I have here, I don't know what is it, but I need to cover it. And sometimes I cover zone near my nose here, because sometimes it looks more rosy, you know. We usually get some nose, doing something with the nose. So I clean up my beauty blender and do like that. I spread the concealer with very, very thin layer also. You know, this concealer has like a huge advantage because it's very thin by itself, by texture. You know, it sets almost right away and it doesn't crease. This is like, you know, very rare situation. You also know, because concealer creasing, it's like very common issue, very common. By the way, if you want me to do the video for you how to make concealer not to crease, please let me know, because I have some tips how to do it, have some special products, and it's absolutely adapted for the real life. So concealer is okay, and as you can see, it covers everything just wonderful. And I can go already somewhere because I have my face on, right? So my dears, next we apply bronzer. And bronzer I pick up here for you, super natural, super, super by texture, by color. This bronzer I usually recommend for the people who likes subtle makeup and supernatural, almost invisible, you know? It's like you almost don't see this bronzer because it's like natural matte finish. And the color is so nice, and this particular color I recommend to the very fair skin tones, to the porcelain, for instance, skin undertone. So my dears, this is DIOR Forever Natural Bronzer. By the way, take a look at this beautiful packaging. I think this is a piece of art, you know, because when I touch it, I want to put it somewhere on my makeup table or on my working table. I have like a different, you know, spaces. So just to look at this and perceive visual aesthetic and feel satisfied only by packaging. Could you imagine? So I take my fluffy brush from Refer 24. I often use it for the bronzer. I like fluffy brushes more. It spreads better. The product, no strict, no harsh lines and everything. And I pick up little by little, as usual. This bronzer has, I would say light to medium pigmentation. That's why even the beginners, when you never tried bronzer before, you can start with this kind of bronzer. As you can see, I use it a lot, and usually my clients who like super natural makeup, I always show them this bronzer and they are happy. So the color is 02 Light Bronze. And on my opinion, this is the most nice color for the fair skin tones if you have like cool undertone or neutral undertone as me. So because it has like no reddish colors, no yellow, it's like very cool toned, very nice beigey color. Number 01 I don't like because it's so light. I don't know, for me it looks like powder, it's not like bronzer. And bronzer, we need to sculpt our face, right? We need to restore cheekbones and everything. So I put the bronzer directly on my cheekbones. You remember that I like to apply it high. The face look more lifted. I take something on my eyebrow bones. And at the same time, I make drier this area. And on the forehead, because I have some hairstyle today, I have like business lady hairstyle. So I need to work with this zone particularly good. Double chin. And as you can see, it's almost invisible, but I have my face structure, right? So interesting finish, it's like not powdery, absolutely not powdery. It's like natural matte. And I like, natural matte, it's such a wonderful texture for all skin types, my dears. Oily and dry skin types, everybody likes this. Such a wonderful product. Not so many such a universal products on the market. So please pay attention. Okay, my dears, let's do the mattifying of T-zone, right? Because I want to go with the colors. So I would suggest, as usually I did in my working life, I put the very nice mattifying and setting, strong setting powder, loose powder in the morning. And I like set my makeup and take with me on my job, for instance, mini size from Charlotte Tilbury. It's just wonderful to make some touch-ups and to take away some extra shine. Today I'm using Laura Mercier loose powder. It goes with talc, so that's why this is like very strong powder to set the makeup and to lock the sebum in our T-zone. Also, it is working well with all skin types. Dry skin type also okay. It doesn't dry the skin absolutely. So I take my Kit Kat brush 0.5, also fluffy, and take away from the can. With stop movements, I cover my T-zone. As for me, with my dry skin type, the T-zone is absolutely enough. And you can see how is better for you. If you have oily skin type, maybe you should cover like all the face, all the surface. Look how is better for you. Sometimes I can do with the powder here on my décolleté zone in order not to make my shirt look dirty. So yeah, that's why I feel better. And with the product left on the brush, I go to my eyebrows because I want everything sets well on the skin. this mini powder from Charlotte Tilbury. Usually, my dears, I can make a touch-ups with my fingers, and it's absolutely okay. This is so comfortable. I would like to tell you also about blotting papers. I'm pretty sure that you know about that. I usually recommend this paper on the summer, but on the work, we have air conditioning, we have some heating, we have something, and the skin could glow also, the skin could make more sebum. So I, first of all, take the blotting paper, just, just put it carefully on my glowing zone, and to take away the extra sebum, extra oil. These papers, it's like magic, It is somehow absorbs the oil from the skin and leaves the makeup at the same time. So it doesn't remove the makeup. It's like magic. I don't know. So this blotting paper, I wouldn't recommend some certain brand, because they are pretty same, to be honest. And I don't see any sense to buy something very expensive. I can't see the difference. I don't know. Because I know like Shiseido has some other luxury brands. I can't see the difference. I'm sorry. So when I made, first of all, I take away the sebum. And second, I take my powder, just take my finger, of course, clear finger, and I can do like that. Of course, it's better to use some brush, but it's not comfortable to take with you. Sometimes I saw, it's like reluctable brush, or such brushes, they are constructed like that. They like chook, chook. You can take out the brush and take in and to cover it with the cam. Sorry for my English, my dears, but I think you understand what I'm talking about. I saw such kind of brush, by the way, from Chanel. My dears, I take a look on the translator and it's called like foldable brush. I give you the picture. That's kind of brush I saw from Chanel, and I wanted to buy it for the, my travels, or I take with me just in my bag, because it's not comfortable to take this, and it's not comfortable to take loose powder in the bag, because if it's open accidentally, everything would be covered with your powder and it will be so annoying thing. I don't know. So that's better to use fingers or some foldable brushes. Okay, so if I don't have the brush, I can do like that, and it looks normally. When you do not put too much layers with the finger, like one layer or two, that will look okay. I promise you. Because I often do like that, maybe on some events or something, when I have like a small purse and I need to take the powder with me. So this is like a life hack, I would say. Oh no, beauty hack, beauty hack. So my dears, I take on my jewelries. Of course, it depends on the dress code of your company where you work, but usually like a business dress code, it doesn't restrict the jewelries, but it should be very subtle, very minimalistic, and it could be chic. By the way, minimalism doesn't exclude, the chicness or some elegant moments. So I usually pick up something like that, or ear studs. It also looks elegant, feminine at the same time, but subtle. I like this word because it describes how we should look in our professional life. Next, I would like to talk about blushes. Blushes also, it's very, very nice option. I like them very much. They are so refreshing. They make us younger and wonderful. But in a corporate life, in a professional life, blushes shouldn't be very bright. For instance, I wouldn't take some coral brushes in this look. Some too warm blushes, especially with my fair skin tone. Usually I use it in the summer when I have some tan, and depending on the clothes, right? Because clothes and makeup vary much connected. Today I have like cool tone t-shirt, and I take my dears YSL Beauty. They launched new liquid blushes. Such a great formula. You're gonna like it. But I pick up the most wearable color that they have. The color range is not very big. It has like, I don't know, 7 maybe shades. And only one shade, number 44, is subtle and the most appropriate for the fair skin tones. I can say like that, because the other colors, too bright, too dark, neon or something, it's absolutely okay. But if we talk about work makeup, if we talk about everyday makeup, this is the best color. I like it because it's very dusty rose, cool toned. And usually cool toned shades, they are more subtle and the more universal. We can take these blushes and just apply directly on the cheeks. As you can see, the color is just absolutely okay. And we need to pretty fast blend it. I take my brush, it's pretty harsh. I hope. I like to blend this kind of highly pigmented blushes with the brush because I get this very nice blended, very natural effect. Because these particular blushes, I think it's not so well blended with the fingers because we need to spread the color evenly, and it's better to do it with the brush. But not all brushes. If the brush will be very soft, it doesn't blend also so well because the texture is pretty liquidy and it sets pretty fast. So we need to work fast in this case. That's quite okay. It's just a matter of your habit and absolutely no problem. So, my dears, the brush should be firm, not too much, but like some middle level of firmness, and it's better blends such kind of textures. So, in my case, I use more for R46. It's like perfect brush for me, and it is synthetic. Synthetic brushes is better to use for the creamy and liquidy textures. Synthetic bristles doesn't absorb the product too much, as for instance natural bristles. Natural bristles usually I use only for the dry textures. So this is synthetic and so nice, so easily you see. And I need only 2 dots of this product, blends so well, and natural looking blushes is on. My dears, what I usually do, let me show you. I put this product on my hand, right? Take a little with the brush just from here, and I blend it here already. And take a little on my eyebrow bones, just to make me feel more freshy and make me look more freshy, but just a little because this is like professional makeup. Okay, usually these kind of products we can use as a lipstick also, like very long lasting, very nice lipstick. But this particular product is quite okay, but for my dry lips, I feel it on my lips. So I can't say that it is dries very much, but I feel it and I don't like it because I have so many wonderful matte, natural matte lipsticks. I show you today 2 options. One option is like more on the cooler side. One option is like a universal medium warm side. So I give you like a different option. So I don't know if you have like normal lips, not dry, normal, well hydrated and everything, you can try and you will feel how do you like this product on your lips? And this is so comfortable when it's okay for you, because you just put on your cheeks, on your lips. It's like minimize the time of makeup. It's like, I don't know, for so many minutes. And you achieve the monochrome makeup look. And this is like a classy option. It was like very modern a few years ago to make monochromatic makeup look, and for today it becomes a classic. So please be aware about this. Highly recommend. And it long lasts forever, my dears. It's long last. I like it so much because I can put it in the morning and in the evening I see the same color. And it's also pretty rare situation. Usually, I don't know, some creamy blushes, especially, they like absorbs into the skin, and the color becomes subtle, become not so visible, and yeah, this is a reality. Please let me add some color, because I'm pretty sure that on the camera it's not so, visible. And I want you to see the color. Of course, in real life, that could be quite enough for me, but let me show you like a little bit pigmented option, just you to see the color, because this is very, very nice, very natural looking color. And with the product left on the brush, I can do like that, just a little. Mhm. So how do you like it? Please let me know. I'm interested in your opinion. So my dears, next what we are doing, it's our eyebrows. Today I'm gonna show you new products. It's not like super new launches on the market, but it's new products from my videos. With every video I try to give you new options, new products to expand, your choice. And today we are working with Benefit Eyebrow Pencil, precisely my brow pencil. My dears, Benefit, this is one of the best brands on the market regarding eyebrows. I like them very much, and I consider these particular pencils one of the best. Because of packaging is perfect. We are starting always with the packaging. It has this special spoolie on the other side, and I like it because I don't need an extra spoolie, and I usually brush my eyebrows upwards from the beginning, and then I make the hairstyle. But from the beginning, I need to make it upwards to see what I want to fill in, which free spaces I have. And the pencil in particular is so, so precise and so teeny tiny that you can imitate the hairs on the skin, and that will look pretty natural. So that's why I like this particular pencil. The color is also really nice without any redness, because usually fair skin tones is very suffer because everything is very red. And regarding eyebrow pencils also, usually eyebrows is so rare go with the red color, with the yellow or orangey. Usually it's only red hair girls have warm hairs, right? And so much warm eyebrow pencils, I just don't understand. So this particular color, 4.5, it's like dark brown without any redness, my dear. It's like medium brown color, normal, beautiful, cool toned brown. Sorry, I speak so much, but I need to tell you, about this beautiful eyebrow pencil, because I want you to make a beautiful choice. So I need to fill in a lot. So I make with you only one eyebrow, and the other I wouldn't spend our time. And as usual, as you can see, I imitate the eyebrow hairs and go across, like across my thin eyebrow line, and I make it wider. I want to restore my natural shape. And my dears, today I'm going to show you new eyebrow gel. Because I like Legendary Brows from Charlotte Tilbury, one of the best. But today I'm gonna show you special brow gel for those people who has normal hairs on the eyebrows, not so much free spaces as I have. So my dears, as you can see, such a nice color, and it's like highly pigmented. So my dears, as you can see, here is not very precise, right? Some stripes. So I take this pulley and I can soften the edges just like that. I do not press too much. I go with the light like application, and I can go to the whole eyebrow to take away the color little by little, and at the same time to make a beautiful blending by the spoolie. Do not press too much. I am very gentle here, because if I pressed too much, I take away the whole color, and I don't need that. So I can do like these soft movements, and everything looks much more natural. So this is like a beauty tip professional, as we do for our clients and for ourselves. Yeah, this eyebrow is better. Okay, and we go with the beautiful setting eyebrow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like a legend in our makeup world regarding eyebrows, because Anastasia, she's a professional eyebrow specialist. Her direct, very narrow professionalism lies with the eyebrows. She was like very popular and famous Hollywood eyebrow professional. And she created then her brand, which has started from the eyebrow products, eyebrow eyeshadows, eyebrow tinted gels, and today we're talking about clear brow gel. It is like iconic variation from her, the most fixating, the most setting clear eyebrow gel. It's already exists in such kind of round can, but it's not very comfortable to take the product from this can. It's more like for professional use. And this product is the same, but it goes with the brush, very comfortable, very nice. And it sets the brows just, I don't know, forever, but it without color. So I brush my eyebrows like that. Here is the special brush. It almost do not touch the skin, and this is important because usually, we make like skin dirty. And the product by itself, it's very clear, it doesn't flakes, it doesn't become like white color when it dries. It doesn't go white. This is important because such kind of products, such, I don't know, like brow soaps or something like that, they have this white finish and it's so visible. Oh my God, this is so visible when we apply this gel. This particular gel is invisible, but it sets at the same time. Of course, we need to apply not so much product. We need to measure balance in everything, because even such kind of beautiful product we can apply too much, right? And the eyebrows could look a little greasy. Sometimes they look wetty and greasy. So just one layer of the product and you will see, you like feel this setting motion, this setting effect, because even if I touch it when it dries, it's like, I feel that my eyebrows will stay in that position all day. But, my dears, you know that I like tinted brow gels more because I color white hairs that I have between my usual hair, and it gives me like extra volume. That's why I prefer more tinted brow gels. But for those people who has normal hair, you have hair everywhere on your eyebrow, and you no need like extra volume. Not everybody need extra volume. We're all different, right? So if you have a lot of hairs, you just need a fixation, really nice setting effect that you brush them and they stays all day long. So you can take this beautiful product. I took this product exactly to review for the people who has like normal eyebrows. So that's my recommendation. So my dears, now we like moving forward with the eyeshadows and eyeshadow application. That also was one of your requests to show you my tips for the eyeshadow application. And I'm so happy that you are interested in my personal, my author tips because I have a lot of to share. So do not hesitate to give me your questions, to give me your requests. I happily do this. So today I pick up the very much natural looking, very comfortable and very quality eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona. It's mini Starlette palette. You can see how it's small, and this mini size is so comfortable to take to travels or somewhere, and it has like, I don't know, 5 normal shades that we can use. Today we're gonna use only one shade. It's like matte. This particular shade, it's cool toned beigey brown, but it's closer to beigey, like medium pigmentation. Also, this color is very beautiful. It's so lightweight, so fair. And this particular grayish brown color is also very nice because usually I don't like gray colors on the fair skin, but this particular color is okay. It's like a mix, you know. But we use today this very subtle, very appropriate for the work makeup color. And today we use the smoky eye technique because this technique is the most modern and the most easiest technique that exists for today. Okay, what we need to do to set our eyeshadows for the whole day in order they not to crease, not to move anywhere. Of course, this eyeshadow palette is very nice quality and it is long lasting and it has such a wonderful matte, natural matte finish. It's not too powdery texture. It's like very nice matte dry texture. It works really nice with hooded eyes, with the aging eyes, because you know, very dry textures very much emphasize the wrinkles. The wrinkles we have also here, right? Well, and first of all that we need to do is to dry our eyelids. Because eyelids, this is, I don't know, after T-zone, it's maybe one of the most wetty or sometimes oily zone. Can you imagine? That was surprising information for me long time ago that our eyelids is wetty. So we need to dry it. If you have too much wet and the foundation doesn't set on your eyelids, you just take the tissue and take away the extra oil. Or you take our magical blotting paper, it also works really nice, and make the eyelids drier. Right? Super. The other step, we can take our powder again. Remember when we applied the powder, we take away the extras on the eyelids. If you feel that your eyelids is more wetty or oily, you can take like powder again and to make it dry just like that with the nice setting powder. And I would recommend better to take loose powder. It's more lightweight and invisible. So, and our eyelids is ready. We take, my dears, two my favorite brushes. One of them, I think you know, it's super nice. I don't know, quality, brush shape, brand. It's from MAC 217. This is one of the best blending brush. So please remember this. It's brush, I don't know, maybe 7 or 6 years. I use it pretty often for all my clients, for myself, and it cleans very often, and it is still alive and still working well. So we take the beige color to take away the extras because this eyeshadow is highly pigmented, and we apply on the whole eyelid this beautiful and nice color. So we can emphasize our eyes with a very, very subtle and business way, I would say. So I put the color for the first, and then with the small amount of product that is left on the brush, I make the blending in the outer corner. I blend. So I lift my eye, I add some color so my eyes looks better. And by the way, such kind of colors as beige, brown, and everything, that absolutely wonderful works with blue eyes. Blue eyes, or maybe gray with blue. For instance, I have gray eyes with a hint of green. So for the green eyes, the opposite color is like burgundy or something like that. And for the blue eyes, my dears, that's your colors. Of course, this makeup is pretty subtle, you know. That's why we do not emphasize our eyes color too much. And we will talk about that, I think, in the other makeups. Maybe not everyday makeup, but something like cocktail or evening makeup, when we will do like darker smoky eyes. And today we have very light version, just to emphasize the eyes and to learn right eyeshadow application. The brushes, this is like one of the most important moments for the eyeshadow application. So if you don't have appropriate and right brush, nothing's gonna work. It's like even not eyeshadow palettes so important as brushes. So for the lower lash line, I take round brush. That's very nice shape to blend the eyeshadows on the lower lashes. Very, very nice. Without harsh lines, without everything. So it's like draws by itself, you know. So this is from Zoeva 230 Detail Smoky Blender. It's like, you see, smoky blender. We take the same color to take away extras a little, and we do like that. Let me show you. I want to show you everything. Let's do like that, right? Yeah, starting from the outer corner and until the middle, I think, because I don't need too much color in the inner corner. I just need to make a balance. And as you can see, usually people for the everyday makeup, they afraid to emphasize the lower lash line, the lower eyelid, because they usually think that the face goes down or the eye go down, but it's absolutely not like that, especially if we apply like in a gentle way, not too much, not strict lines. Everything is blended, everything is beautiful, you know? It looks like professional makeup when everything is blended very, very nice. So, yeah, the brushes, this is like our tool number one. And what I like about these particular eyeshadows, they doesn't fall out. Of course, we take away the extras when we do like that because it's like highly pigmented, dry texture. So we need to take away the extras. But the eyeshadows by itself has very nice quality. That's why they doesn't flake. And fixates a little of concealer that we have somewhere here. So that's okay. My dears, I think the eyeshadows is quite enough for the working makeup. It's quite enough because we don't need to some, I don't know, here is such a beautiful glittering textures, glittering eyeshadows, but I would leave it for the time after work when you go with your girlfriend or boyfriend somewhere to drink cocktails in the restaurant or somewhere, and you can put it in the end of the day with your finger, just take and put, and you have, like different kind of makeup just right away. So please let me know if you want me to explain you to make some short video how to transform quickly daily makeup into evening makeup. I don't know, we can do it with these 2 or 3 steps because usually after work, come to meet my friends or go to some shopping or somewhere where not so subtle makeup. Okay, we are finished with the eyeshadows and we are going to the mascara. My dears, today I'm going to show you one of the best mascara that I have in my beauty case for years. 4 years. It is trusted by me, by my clients. I have 100% positive feedback with this mascara, and this is absolutely unique. Gucci L'Obscur, they have like only one mascara. You won't be mistaken. It's absolutely unique because you know where to start. Starting from the beautiful packaging, and this is metallic cap, and you feel the luxury. Just you take this mascara, you just feel it in your hand. Then the brush. The brush is interesting. It is from silicone, but the shape is volumizing brush. And that's why it gives pretty nice volume. It gives like middle level volume, but that's okay, especially for the everyday makeup for work. And it gives length. And the most beautiful, what I like about this mascara, it doesn't dries for the 12 months, my dears. Even more, but I don't use it more than 12 months because it's like the brand says that it's like 9 months and that's okay. But it's still working. It's still not flaking, not smudges, not everything. Can you imagine? Only product is finishing, of course, because when we use so long. So please pay attention. It's not so expensive, but when we buy beautiful luxury mascara once a year, instead of we buy like 3 or 4 times a year some mascara from mass market, it is much more sustainable, to buy one beautiful and high quality product from the high end brand and enjoy every day when I use this mascara. Then I buy, I don't know, I won't say the brands because it's, I don't know, not beautiful, but some mascara from mass market when I buy, and it dries literally just from the 2 months when I open it. It flakes, it's annoying me so much. So I prefer to buy once a year, but super nice mascara. Sorry, I love it so much. That's why I want to explain you how beautiful this mascara is. And this is like my fourth, maybe my fourth mascara. I like it's like no any other such kind of product. So my dears, I apply one layer. You remember starting from the roots, make some zigzag movements and like curl a little my eyelashes. Because I have pretty straight eyelashes, but they are soft. That's why it is not so hard to curl them with the brush. Of course, I have curler, but it's not very healthy for the eyelashes to use it on everyday basis. So I prefer to curl my eyelashes with the brush, with the mascara brush. My dears, I speak with you while I make my lashes. So I would like to give you two kinds of lipsticks. You know, very famous, very universal colors. And I like them so much. One of them is Pretty New. I bought recently. But you know, it was love from the first touch. Color, texture, the brand, everything. And the other one, I'm pretty sure that you know, this is like iconic lipstick on the market, and you will see. My dears, with the lower lashes, usually I just touch it from the beginning. I do not color all the hairs because that makes me look sad. That's what I don't want to. So I touch only the roots, almost just the roots, just to make my eye balanced. Because if I put the mascara only on the upper lashes, that will look, you know, like my makeup unfinished. So, how do you like our eyes for today? It's very subtle makeup. I warned you in the beginning. So, my dears, lipstick is a very much important moment in every makeup. But here in particular, because if we pick up the wrong color, too bright, or color that doesn't correspond with the skin tone, it will look not like makeup for work. It would look like a different kind of makeup. So here we need to be very precise with the natural color of the lipstick. And lipstick should be matte or natural matte. Because shiny, glossy lips, it's not about professional, it's not about makeup for work. It's more like makeup for photo shoots, cocktails, events, or something like that. So here we are serious ladies and we do not let the makeup distract somebody else from our professionalism. And lips, this is like super important moment. Okay, we dry our lips with the tissue. So much hydrated. I love it. And first lipstick, that is my recent buying. I won't take a long time to tell you. It's from Rare Beauty Lipstick Worthy. Oh my God. Starting from the name, you know, I like this so much. And this is matte lipstick. Such a wonderful color and texture. You know, the formula is like very thin, very lightweight. Almost, you know, I don't feel this lipstick on my lips, but my lips looks better. And this particular color, it's not warm, it's not orangey, it's not anything. It's like very subtle beigey brown and a little rosy, dusty rosy somewhere inside, you know. So this particular color I would recommend for the super fair skin toned girls with the cool undertone, like porcelain skin tone. Because this is so hard for such kind of girls to find lipstick without any redness, without any orangey moments, you know? That's why you can see. By the way, I like this moment because only Chanel lipsticks has such kind of pretty nice situation. Oh my God. And you know, for the first time when I saw this lipstick, I thought maybe it's too dark and it's not beautiful. But when I applied it, oh my God, such beautiful. Let's take a look. Not too much rosy. Not too much beigey. I don't know. It's like perfect, you know? I can go like that. Yes, and it doesn't dry the lips absolutely. Of course, we hydrate the lips very nice, but even if not, my dry lips say, okay, for this lipstick. And my dears, one of not so many brands, Rare Beauty, started make the lip pencils exactly with the color as lipstick. We have lip pencil in a color worthy. So thank you so much. This is was super rare situation, and it was a problem because for us, for professional makeup artists, that was so hard to find the exact color of lip pencil as the lipstick. And first brand who started to do this, that was Charlotte Tilbury, and I was so appreciated. It's like, pillow talk lipstick and pillow talk pencil. Thank you so much. And the other brand for today make the same, so they catch our problems, our issues. It's mechanical lip pencil because sometimes, my dears, despite on I'm a professional, sometimes I just take the sharpener and do like that and thought, oh my god, why it is sharps so bad? And then I realized, oh my god, I should do like that because this is automatical. Please pay attention. It's like subtle technique to put not very strict lip liner, because strict lip lines give us some age, and give us some, strict expression. So it's not always that we need, it's not always beautiful. And I just go with the pencil just to make a little volume. So I'll go behind my lip liner, behind my natural lip line, but just with the 1 millimeter, not more, because it should be invisible, that I make my lips looks bigger. So I do it like that, and a little on the lower lip. And here we are. So I'm in love with this color, it's very subtle, it's very business, it's do not distract the attention from me, from my personality, from my professionalism, Sometimes if you apply the lipstick and you feel like you want to take like extra layer, you just take the tissue, just put like that, and voila, you have matte lips, very nice, very beautiful. So, my dears, let's apply some highlighter. Highlighter, please pay attention. You thought maybe that we do not have here highlighter. You see, the blushes has some like satiny finish, right? It's not very glowy, but it's normal, and I like that because it looks very natural. So I can live like that. I can go on the work like that. But if we want to add, some a little freshness, because I show you today so natural creamy highlighter. It's the most natural that I met. Maybe something else, but this is the most. It's from Ilia. It goes with their signature form. They have a lot of blushes, and I have also one of my favorite, and they have very, very natural looking highlighter. It's called Cosmic Dancer. And I would suggest apply to you not directly, because the product itself pretty firm, so it will remove the makeup, I suggest apply it with the fingers, and the layer will be much thinner and not so visible. So I just take a little, and here is such a beautiful kind of shine. It's like a little bit pearly, but not too much. It's like very transparent, pearly, but it makes us look more freshy. And the highlighter, a little moisturizing. So if you feel that your under eye skin is dry, sometimes it happens because of air conditioning. It dries the air very, very much. So you can take on the work with you this kind of highlighter, and you can add a little here in this area, and you will feel moisturized, but not in a greasy way, not in a wetty way, right? You feel like you look better and you feel moisturized, you know? It's some unique highlighter, not for everybody, because I know a lot of people like very shiny, very glowy highlighters, and maybe sometimes dry textures. But here is so unique and so almost not visible highlighter that it's only for the natural makeup lovers, supernatural makeup, I would say. It's like multi-use stick, and I can apply it a little on my eyelids, of course, if the eyelids is not very much hooded. So only on the open eyelids. So that's my recommendation, my dears, for the work makeup. And we are going to the next lipstick. So, my dears, and next option that we have, it's like slightly warmer option for those of you who likes more warmer colors, who has like neutral undertone or warm undertone. It's one of my favorite, my dears. Everybody knows that this is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Original Lipstick and Lip Pencil. I don't know, that's iconic lipstick, you know? That looks pretty warmer than Worthy, even if we compare like that. But you know, Pillow Talk looks like more freshy. Of course, it's absolutely normal because Worthy it's not warm. That's a warmness give us some freshness, and that's okay. I like the formula. It doesn't dry my lips. I heard that for somebody it is feels dry, but I would, you know, investigate the moment. Maybe the lips is not prepared, you know, because as you can see in every makeup, we first of all apply some balm or some hydrating, nourishing situation on the lips. And lips should be very nice hydrated. But I don't know, I use this lipstick even if I don't have anything on my lips, you know, and that looks great. So from my personal experience, from the experience of my clients, because I so often use it on my clients, my dears, so often, and everybody likes it. Everybody buy it. So that's wonderful. So as you can see, that looks slightly different, but also that looks very subtle. Of course, this color doesn't work well with the very fair skin tones. It's look a little reddish or orangey, okay? For some people who has the skin color of the lips is very light, you know, because I have like, I don't know, middle toned, I would say, or even dark for the fair skin tones. But some people has very, you know, like light rosy color. And if you apply this lipstick on the very fair skin tone, it looks dark, my dears. Such an interesting situation, but the color of our lips matters very much when we pick up the lipstick. So, okay. By the way, I told you in one of my videos, but I apply the lip pencil also, Pillow Talk Original, add a little volume on my lips, and as you can see, I love it. I could show you my nude lipstick Charlotte Tilbury collection, as I can say like that, because I have really nice colors and they are different and I analyze all of them and I could tell you this color particular for the very fair skin tone the best. This colors goes for the other skin tones, undertones. So this is like a very nice color range they have for the every skin tone. And thank you very much. So, my dears, this is our makeup for work. How do you like it? Please let me know what the most useful for you from this lesson. That will give me the information what I need to give you, you know, in my next videos. What is more interesting for you? I remind you, I told you in the beginning of the video, maybe you want to see some reviews from me, some new product launches that you see on the market. You wanted to buy, but you don't know, is it worth it? Is it will good on you and you want my like detailed and honest review, as you can see, I will happily buy it. Of course, if I like the product, because usually even this is like a super famous, super popular product, but I don't like it. I touch it on the beauty store or I just see it on the screen and I feel like it's not my product. It doesn't correspond with my aesthetic view, with my makeup style, because you see here we have only natural makeup style. Even with the red lipstick, we have very natural makeup style. So I won't buy this. But anyway, you can ask me, right? And I will happily buy, because anyway, I will buy some new products. I like it. I like to review, I like to test something new. So please do not hesitate. I like to communicate with people very, very much. So my dears, see you in my next video. Have a nice day. Have a beautiful, effortless, easy makeup for work, and enjoy makeup, enjoy your work, and enjoy your life. I wish you all this. Have a nice day.